That's it. Only 3 things you need. This is never going to change. It will never, ever. I'm not teaching. It's not official. I'm just giving away value. Like, I'm throwing people off right now. I'm just giving away value for no reason at all, but I like to do this. You need 3 things to be a millionaire. Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess a thing?
Product.
Okay, product is absolutely correct. You need a product. You would never be a millionaire without a product. Now, most of you, and this is honestly not true, most of you are in business with no product. Or, how many of you are parallelpreneurs? Someone who's an entrepreneur that also has a job. Okay, that's deep. That is, I know a lady who specializes in that field, who knows how to take people from their jobs to their dreams. Wow. And she specializes in that. And my phone is ringing off the hook while I'm talking. Oh, wow, okay, I'm popular today. All right, that was 16 missed calls that fast. That fast. Yeah, that fast. 3 things, product. What do you think you need second?
Clients.
Okay, no, okay, people to buy, clients. She, you know how you play the game? Hot, cold. She's hot. Okay. She's hot. Clients. If you're just walking in, this is not the official class. I'm just giving away value. Serve people. Serve people. You can tell the quality of. You can tell how many people. You can go to a neighborhood and see how many people that neighborhood serves by the quality of that neighborhood.
Yes, that's good.
That's absolute facts.
That's good.
You can let them wrap up. That's fine. You can let them wrap up. Whatever they finish, that's fine by me. I'm just giving away value. That's it. You can honestly tell. If you go, I know y'all never heard of the ghetto. I know. I know you never heard of it, but it exists. Okay, if you go there, they don't serve people. I'm not this now. Am I talking morality here? No, it's no good or bad. I'm talking about how many people are serving people. They probably have a job in which they serve the manager and the manager above that manager. 2 people. And all week long they serve 2 people. So their neighborhood reflects the amount of serving that they give. That is a fact, whether you like it to be that way or not. Your income is directly in correlation of how many people you serve. If you don't like your bank account balance, you need to go serve more people. That is a fact. That we would never change. That is a fact. So you got product, you need to serve people. The thing that most, let me see if it makes, you need one more thing. Business system. That's what most people miss. If you have those 3 things, you will be a millionaire. It doesn't matter. And millionaires do middle class now. Don't get it twisted. If you don't make $1 million, you are no longer in the middle class. Doesn't it feel that way? Oh, come on now. I am going to keep it as real as possible.
The 3 things right quick.
Okay, I'll give you the 3 things. The 3 things were, if you want to be a millionaire, you need 3 things. A product. Serve people. Business system. System. And I promise you, I'll break it down just because I want to. A business system. I'll put it inside this keynote. I'll put it inside the keynote. That's worth me spending at least 10 minutes on. Because that's where you're going to make your money. So I'll put it inside this keynote.
Strategy.
Yeah, you got about 5 minutes. Go to the restroom, man. I'm just giving away stuff. I'm just giving away stuff. Business system, product, serving people. It's the only 3 ways you can be a millionaire. Is education in there? Talent? How many people you know less talented than you and make more money than you?
Yeah.
Fair? Yeah. Don't ever get it twisted. Education is not awareness. It is not. Floyd Mayweather makes more money than everybody in this room combined. Yes, my man can't read out loud. I'm telling you, come on, you got to do right. This is fair. This is fair. But he gets his awareness. Most people you will always get your awareness, never your intellect. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. It's a fact. You will always get your awareness, never your intellect. You would never get what you know. You would get what you are aware of. That is life. I think Les Brown says it another way. You never get what you want, you get who you are. Say something similar to that. You will only get your level of awareness. There's many people out here that have high levels of intelligence and low levels of awareness.
You don't get what you want, you get what you are.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for fixing that poll for me. You can have a high level. Come on, you know, PhDs. Broke. You figured out how to get a PhD, but you got $105,000 student loans. You were not aware of how not to get in debt. Make sense? You can just keep letting them in. I haven't even started. You're not missing anything. I'm just randomly popping off.
Pop that one.
I haven't even qualified myself. Yeah. I'm just dropping jewels.
And run that one thing on
The
about the
business.
awareness. About the awareness.
Yeah, you would get your level of awareness. You can have, the key here is to have a high level of awareness in life, not intelligence. I'm not telling you, when you read books, you're raising your awareness. Now, some books raise your intelligence too. They 800 pages long, they have footnotes, those raise your intelligence. But you're trying to raise your awareness. In the next hour, I'm going to raise your awareness. Okay, next hour, I'm going to raise your awareness. You can tell the quality of a person by how they behave when someone pisses them off. Okay? I don't know if that's a cuss word. In the South, it's not a cuss word. Maybe one up here. I don't mean to cuss. But, you understand, I'm from Texas, so if I say y'all, that's a word. It's a word. It's in the dictionary down there. And we just, I'm guilty for being from Texas. I hold doors open for women still.
Amen.
Women can't pump no gas around me. I'm just telling you, Southern hospitality is real. It is real. It is real. I will make sure. Okay, so we're about ready? See if anybody. Actually, I don't even think that class left.
Yes, they have to.
They haven't? Okay. It's totally fine. I'm not even.
They made the restroom break.
That restroom break is good. I'm just gonna just drop nuggets until y'all get it. And I'm gonna give it to you. I'm just gonna drop nuggets until they start. Value. I'm gonna drop valuable nuggets. Let's see. You need 3 things to be a millionaire. I'm just repeating it so you can get you. These are the only 3 things you need. The only 3 things you need. Product, business, system, and to serve people. If you're in business and you're not serving people, I can guess your bank account balance. I can guess your bank account balance. You ever took somebody to a restaurant? Matter of fact, how many of you are aware enough that if you want to do business, meet them in a restaurant so you can see how they treat the waiter or waitress? How many of you know that?
Yeah.
See, that's awareness kind of stuff.
Yeah.
See, that's not in no school books. You know, how many of you right now have passed up on money because somebody was rude? That's good money to pass up. Old folk in Texas say, all money ain't good money when they're playing dominoes. You playing them dominoes, all money ain't good money. You can't catch that 5 because he gonna come right with 10 right behind you. Y'all probably don't play dominoes. Yeah, all money ain't good money. Let's see. There's just some more, yeah. Let's see some more random stuff that I just want to give away just for free. First thing I'm doing, I'm gonna give away a $10,000 class before I start. I'm gonna get out of the way. Let's see. What else? Somebody asked a question.
What's Bitcoin?
Besides the fact that I invested there. Hold on, go ahead.
Can I have a class?
Can you have the class?
Ask me, you shall receive.
All right, got you. I'll tell you what. Who's got a question?
Me.
Okay, what's your name?
Kristen.
Oh, your name's Kristen?
My name, yes.
What's your name?
Renee.
I'm in
Renee.
Bitcoins too.
Where's Tempest? Somebody find me Tempest. Somebody find Tempest. Say Renee? Did you say Renee?
Renee Henry.
Christian.
Yes, Kristen.
All right. Tempest,
Hi.
come find Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Give Renee every single thing I have. Give it to her for free.
To God be the glory.
Every bit of it. As a matter of fact,
You want to double that?
everything. Everything. Get her information.
You want
Her
to double
information.
that?
Okay.
You want to double
Christian.
that?
Yes.
All right. Gotcha. I'm listening. We'll figure it out.
I did have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Go with your question.
Related to this already, but
Turn the camera on her.
my biggest thing is I know I run a software development company, and it's pretty beautiful. I know I have a lot of experience in what I'm doing, trying to get more experience doing public speaking. How do you set your rates when you are very, very skilled in your field, but you are still building your credibility as a speaker.
Okay. That last part, I want you to dismiss that last part. Don't forget the credibility part. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Yo, the rest of your question is super profound. That last part is gonna pigeonhole you into poverty. Okay, wherever there is confusion, there will always be poverty. That's, I teach my team this. Wherever there is confusion, there is poverty. I'll prove it to you. You go to Beverly Hills, one church, 25-mile radius. Go anywhere. How many of you know 10 churches in 3 blocks? What does that neighborhood look like?
Trash.
Right? Is it not run down? Is there a lot of violence?
Yes.
Because there's no unity.
Yeah.
I'm not preaching religion. I'm just trying to tell you, when you split people and you cause that much confusion, you will get poverty. And when you're trying to build credibility and you trying to figure out how I do it, you just create a confusion.
Yeah.
And you're going to get poverty.
Now you preaching.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So forget the credibility part. You're already credible. Make sense?
Yep.
You're already credible. Somebody asked me what I do for a living.
What do you do?
I make profitable clients more profitable.
Exactly.
Ask me any day of the week, I'm going to give you the same answer. I make profitable clients more profitable. That's all I do. I don't do anything else. Is there any confusion there? No. Does it sound like you can be broke and then be one of my clients?
No.
Because what kind of clients do I mess with?
Profitable.
And what do I do with them?
Make it more profitable.
See how easy that was? So all you have to do, and I'm answering your question, but I'm answering it backwards, is be credible in your own self. Got it? That was the psychology of your question. Let's get practical. Your prices. How many other people are struggling with your prices? Study your prices. You have 2 options here. You have the Robert Kiyosaki option, which I'm going to give to you. Who's read Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki? Fair enough. All right, I already like it. Greg, right?
Yes.
What did I just do?
Name.
When the last time you told me your name?
Friday. Or Thursday. We met Thursday.
How many times you told me your name?
Thursday.
All right. Don't get that twisted. That was a free nugget.
Yeah.
I'm going to see Greg 6 years from now on the elevator. And I'm going to say, hey, Greg. And at that moment, I will be qualified to sell him anything. All right, let's finish answering your question, okay, and I'll get everybody else. All right, so when you're setting your prices, I still haven't even qualified myself yet. Right? When you're setting your prices, you have 2 options here. You can go dirt cheap, or you can go really, really high. It costs $18,500. I don't even know the real price. What, Tempest, how much does it cost to coach me?
It's $18,000.
And some change.
It's $18,000.
Okay, that's astronomically high. No, it's fair. It is. It's astronomically high. I might be higher. I don't even know what Les Brown charges. I might be higher than him. Is that fair? Now, well, it's something I'm digging. I don't feel like fooling with people that's going to ask me for a discount.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not practically answering your question. I dealt with the psychology part, but now I'm practically answering your question. Now, you can set $5 rates, whatever $5 rates mean to you metaphorically. But what's going to happen is, you're going to go to Walmart. Have you ever seen a person in Walmart that got something for $2.99 and still want a discount because it got a chip on it?
Yes.
Right? They still want, it's got a chip on the box, and they still want a discount, and it's $2.99. Now, I mean, return on investment, this is like a 1% investment, but they had to win. I don't feel like dealing with those people. So if you're going to set your prices, you said you work for a software company, correct?
Yes, I run one. So if y'all need a website, I'm not selling to you, but I'm just saying.
Hold on. Turn around on her. If you're going to stand, plug yourself, stand up and do it. Come on.
Okay. Hi, everyone. If you don't know by now, my name is Kristen. I am CEO and founder of Inclusive Design and Development Agency. I started this company because I saw so many times people who look like us in this room have amazing stories to tell, and they weren't online. So I wanted to make sure that web design and development could be accessible for an affordable price and can get your story online, making a maximum impact. So please look me up afterwards. Kristen Ransom, Include Innovation. Oh, I got cards for everybody. You get a card. You get a
Pass it up. While she's take her card. Seriously, take her card. Take her card. Pass it out. You are not interrupting me. Pass out your doggone card. All right, is that fair? That's good. That's fair. I appreciate you. That's the only way to live. That's the only way to live. That's the only way to live. Go ahead. You can make as much noise you want to. Not bother me. Here's what I want to do. I got this whole. I have 57 things. Now keep talking. You're fine. I have 57 things I want to teach y'all how to be a millionaire. But I'm kind of feeling the energy here. I think I got questions. Everybody got questions? Well, you about to have some questions. You about to have questions. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna abandon what I got memorized, and I'm gonna make this. So I gotta do this twice. I think I'm gonna make it total Q&A. The only thing I ask is understand that when you ask me a question, I'm only gonna translate it into $1 million. That's the only answer I'm gonna give you. Okay, is that fair? All right, so I'm gonna abandon my key now. I'm gonna make this whole thing Q&A.
Thank you.
All right, okay. Let me qualify myself real quick. Did you pass enough cards? If you didn't,
She needs some more.
Kristen, did you?
I ran out, but
All right, there you go. Take pictures. Take pictures. As a matter of fact, okay, I got you was second. Davina was first. As a matter of fact, right now, let's see. Take 5 minutes to pass out your business cards. Please. Please. If you, unless you want to be broke, stay seated. But pass out your business cards if you want to make money, and I'll tell you exactly what I would do with them.
Of course you say that when I don't have a
Virtual is a 98% conversion rate. You better pass out your virtual business card.
Can I do it?
You call me.
For my virtual business card, if anybody's looking for financial
Put the camera up.
services, like if you need to fix your credit, looking what, anything Will Trust Power Attorney, get us all in order, financially fit, text SOUTH, SOUTH, to 76626. That's SOUTH, SOUTH, to 76626.
That's for what?
Financial education services, credit, and financial services.
Okay, y'all not bothering me. Y'all not bothering me. Make your money.
This cord is going to kill somebody, right?
You got that part that you do, Ken? You have cards you giving out?
You're not bothering. I promise you're not bothering.
On the camera. How you doing, sister? I'm well. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, that's just like that jacket too, man. Oh, Mr. David got you? Okay. There you go. I got you. Okay, let's get back in our seats. Bring Grace up here. No, I'm actually giving it in the Q&A. All right, let's settle back down. I forgot Les Brown is recording. That's just to bring it down. I forgot Les Brown is recording. Literally. Bring it down. I forgot Les Brown's recording. That's my fault. What's that? It's more men. Hey. That's whatever you gotta do. All right, so let's check it out. Let me qualify myself real quick. I promise you that I'm gonna give you great value. Well, actually I've already taught about 15 lessons. Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna qualify myself real quick. I'm gonna tell you everything I actually taught you, and then I'm gonna continue to teach, and I'm gonna do it in Q&A. Fair enough? I'm gonna do it in Q&A first. As far as my story goes, my name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. I spent from 6 to 18 homeless. Period, point blank. There's details in there, but it don't matter for this venue right now. Just know that I graduated out of CPS custody, Child Protective Services. I'm not sure if that's okay. CPS custody, and life sucked. But besides that part, it did me something great because I spent 6 to 14 actually living in a trash can. Now, that blessed me though. Let me tell you why it blessed me. Because unlike many people, I actually know how to make money. Because I had to learn. You can take everything from me right now, 72 hours. I'll have it all back. Because there are universal laws of success and money. And I understand all of them. And I promise you about 15 of them I just displayed in this room right now. Number one, let people be themselves. It's called the law of allowing. The law of allowing. I am a great master creator. I create my own reality. Any drama in my life, I invited it. That means that if you doing something I don't like, you ain't the problem, I'm the problem. Does that make sense? So I would just simply release you to be your master creator self over there. Does that make sense? Make sense?
Yeah, no doubt.
None of y'all can bother me unless I allow you to. Make sense? Remember that, because that is what people want to work for and invest in. Make sense? The number 5 thing I had on my keynote was be likable. Number 4 was build a personal brand. Let me qualify myself one more time. I spent a few years in military intelligence. Once I went off, 18, so I have an incredible memory. So you was? I was Crypto tech. I was an imagery analyst, and then a counterintelligence. Okay, I did both. Cool. Okay, that's sweet. So this guy has a high IQ and a high aspect score, but definitely a high IQ. Yeah. So they put me in the tech stuff. So you're gonna see me do a lot of memory stuff. It's just know that that's just gonna happen. Number 4 in my keynote was build a personal brand. You really need to build a personal brand. Number 5 is be likable. Anybody hate me right now? No. Of course not. Somebody's like, Sky, you know what I'm saying? I understand that. It's okay. But now, anybody think I'm low on confidence? No. Exactly. Let me tell you why. I lost everything over and over. Winning has never taught me anything in my entire life. The only thing winning has ever taught me is how to be arrogant and comfortable. It's never taught me anything else. Losing has taught me everything. The reason why I am so confident is because I lost more than anybody in this room. Over and over and over. And when you lose and don't quit, what happens next is a victory. Do you know how many victories I have under my belt? Thus explains the confidence. Avoid low confident people. You know why? Because they're quitters. Because the only way to get confidence is to have victories. And the only reason you don't have victories is because you quit. Not because you failed, because you quit. Does that make sense? Right. Because if you keep moving, by law of numbers, you just gonna win. Make sense? So if you see anybody with low confidence, avoid them like the plague. You know why? Because they're quitters. And you don't want to be business partners with a quitter. Make sense? That was not in my keynote, but the energy just took me there. We gonna roll with that. Fair enough? All right, okay. I had 2 questions. Davina was first. She's here? I don't see her. She stepped out. Okay, you were saying.
I wanted to know more about you. Krista Jackson.
You want to know more about me?
But you started to qualify yourself.
Okay, fair. So I'll give a little more. I'll have one of them say it. How much have, if you work with me, raise your hand, please. Woo! Susan's like, first off, let me just pause real quick. thank all of you who are watching us online live. Susan is such a blessing to me.
Yes.
Such a blessing. So she's the director of member services at Les Brown Institute. That's her husband sitting right next to her.
Yeah.
The one making her look good. Let's clap for Phil, please. I love Susan. You ever met someone that takes all the weight off of you? Like all of it? That's Susan. That's Susan. One more time for Susan, please. So a few things I taught you. Be likable, be nice to people. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me ask you a question. How much have we generated? What's the date? Is this May or April? What is it? April. I don't know, John. I don't even know. Okay, April 7. How much have we generated approximately right now?
$8.2 million.
That's in 2018.
Yeah. Go ahead now.
2018. So right now, here's what we do. We also, I've changed. You can't work for me, with me, without doing two things. Anybody know the two things?
Investment account?
Investment account. I will fire you if you don't create an investment account.
And pay yourself.
Make sense? I will fire you if you don't create an investment account. Does that have anything to do with me?
No.
No. I make everybody say 10% of their income. Period, point blank, or I will fire you. If you don't have enough confidence to save in yourself, you gotta go. Make sense? Makes sense. And what's the second one? What's the only thing that make me mad? Sabotage what?
The team.
The team. Sabotage the team. Whether you know it or not, I made all y'all work together. Whether you know it or not, in the middle of a keynote, I made everybody here act like a team.
All right.
Everybody. Make sense?
No.
It's one of the most popular.
What did you lose?
Okay, fair enough. Depending on, not only did I make everybody talk to each other, right? But what I've been watching is I've been polling my crowd. The number one thing in my keynote is poll your audience, and I'll tell you why in a second. Here's what I watch you do. I know every leader in the room. You know why I know every leader in the room? Leaders magnetize people to them. And what happened is I see 2 or 3 people that have someone around them. So I'm looking at who the leaders are. I've already adjusted my personality. In fact, if you pay close attention, I act differently when I'm talking over here, and I act differently when I'm talking over here. Make sense? That's gonna come back in the keynote. Now, what I did is I made, whether you're working in twos or a whole group, or even if you're someone who is alone and standoffish, I still made you chill that while you're in this room. Make sense? So even if you're not working with them, you're still working with me. Yeah, fair enough? All right. Now, poll your audience. Was that cool? Because you seem analytical. Are you analytical?
I am.
Okay, I thought so. Let me see. Stand up real quick. Let me see. Get the camera on her. Let me see. Let me see her shoes too. Let me see a working girl. All right. There it is. All right. Analytical. Okay. Good. What's your favorite color?
Hot pink.
Hot pink. Okay, got you. You're analytical, and you know a lot of millionaires.
Several
And they love you to death, right?
people like me.
Are you the life of the party all the time?
I can be.
If I told you to be somewhere at 2 o'clock and structured you, would that just really irk you? If I forced you under structure?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, got you. Poll your audience. It doesn't matter what her personality type is, but what you need to know is that, so you suffer from this problem, and it's also a blessing. She has access to a lot of money. You may not have it personally, but people would give her their last because she's so fun to be around. Does that make sense? Fair enough? How did I get that? I look at her clothes and dissect her personality. Okay, so same philosophy. He went to the banking thing. Yeah, same philosophy. Y'all need to know her. Stand up one more time. How many millionaires you know?
Ooh, well, I live in Los Angeles. I work in entertainment. So,
I didn't know her.
Krista Jackson.
Y'all need to know her.
No H. It's C-R-I-S-T-A. Jackson.
Here's my teaching style. If I slow down, if I repeat something, what I'm doing is I said something very high awareness, and then now I'm trying to catch everybody back up. You have introducers and producers. Okay? She's a producer, but she knows mega producers. All it takes is one producer to change your bottom line. She can introduce you to a lot of them. Make sense? All it takes is one. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. Davina, what was your question?
It's just for my I met Antonio in the last year, and I think it was Tempest, she's not here, and it was Joy and Antonio online, and he spoke it, and he taught me how to speak it. He said, I will next year be a millionaire. He said this last year in October.
I did.
He said it.
I sure did.
And with him saying it, I believe it and look at him right now. And so now that's teaching me to speak what I want.
Okay, so let's get this money. Open Q&A the whole time. Let me make some money. Thank you very much, Davina. Davina's awesome. We have a joke, we call her our Baptist sister. She dresses, you gotta see the way she dresses. She dresses like she goes to church every day. So she has stockings and everything. So it's so awesome. So we love to be. Go ahead, my man.
How to make money on Facebook.
All right. Who else has to ask this problem? Who needs to know how to make money? Okay, you do? What's your name back there? I saw you earlier and I didn't get your name.
Taryn Murphy. I could make more money on Facebook for sure.
All right, you can make more money on Facebook. All right. Let's go for it. Poll your audience. Okay, no matter what your social media is, poll your audience. You know why you need to poll your audience? Because you're selling stuff they don't want. Everybody's so concerned with demographics, you forgot about psychographics. So let me help you out. Netflix uses psychographics. Harley Davidson uses psychographics too. Who in here knows someone that rides a Harley Davidson? What they look like?
Me?
Okay. He rides what? So the tall, dark, and muscular black guy back there, he's one. Who else?
Older guy, all ethnicities.
Okay, all colors, all ethnicities. Not just that, all ages. Tattoo from the neck down, no tattoos. Dentist, thug, doesn't matter. Psychographics. More money in psychographics than demographics. And what you want to do is start being a personal brand that attracts psychographics. Everybody buys from me. Doesn't matter who you are. Okay, watch this here. Who in here, without, I'm not even selling you that right now, who in here would buy from me or consider buying from me? Look around. None of y'all are the same. Does that make sense? Psychographics. That's how you make money on social media. Now I'm gonna teach you how to do it, okay? You asked that question and she said you need to make more. Poll your audience. Your audience is hurting. Find out what they want. Look at my page right now. I'll say something. If you're not you should poll your audience so much to where 10% of them complain. It's 10% rule. If 10% of the people not complaining about what you're doing, you ain't doing it enough. I'm being sued by 2 people right now. Because I make money. Does that make sense? You're not making anything if there ain't nobody trying to come get it. That's just what I don't see any errors in what I just said. Does that make sense? If you're not polling your audience, you are selling things to people that don't want it. That's actually point number 2. Here's how you poll your audience. What's hurting you this week? Watch people comment. So next time you do a live video, guess what you're gonna talk about? Who just caught the brilliance in that? Does that make sense? I know you got your message, but who are you accidentally attracting to your audience? See, you 86% of my audience is millennials. Of that 86%, 80% of them are men. Okay? Yeah, I don't even know how I did it. I have no idea. First off, that's crazy. Okay? It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. And guess what all of them want to do? Make money. And I used to be up here, you know, oh my God, such, you know, all that. And then I realized, oh, y'all like me talking about money. Well, why you ain't say nothing? Because I didn't ask. Make sense? If I post anything, it's because they wanted it. I just dropped a book called God at War. I'm not even trying to sell you the book. As a matter of fact, get with Tempest, I give you the book for free. I'm not even trying to sell you the book. Okay, I'll give you a digital copy of the book for free. I got you. I want the hard copy. Fair enough. But I'll mail you a hard copy because you have the fortitude to ask for it. I ain't mad at you. I got you. God at War. Let me say this is obviously, well, it's not that obvious, but it was a Christian book. I didn't even want to drop this book. But I had this 10,000 pocket of my network that wanted this book. I dropped this book, it went bestseller in 90 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Amazon #1.
Oh, wow.
You know why? Because I polled my audience.
Okay.
This is the most insane thing. This was not the book I want. I was promoting another book. I'm serious. And I've been promoting for like 3 years. Kill Your Loser is the book. It's called Kill Your Loser because if you knew my personality, child, that's exactly how I am. You kill that loser inside. That's exactly how I am. That's exactly how I am. But to be honest with you, poll your audience and only talk about what they want to hear. Does this make sense? If you talk about anything else, you selling somebody something they don't want. How many of you have been force-fed castor oil? Maybe I may be too southern. Okay, all right. Yeah, did you like that? No. Do you like being force-fed religion?
No.
Why do you think it's any different than you force-feeding me your live videos? I didn't ask you to go live. And then when you did, you ain't talking about what's hurting me. Fair? I mean, it's fair. I know you know the law of attraction. I get it. I understand that you got your quotes. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll tell you what everybody's doing. Everybody's just going on a little timeline, scrolling, and they going, everybody stops until something catches their attention. Pretty girl, doesn't matter, whatever it is, they catch attention, right? Whatever it is, catch their attention, and then they open it.
Right.
That makes sense?
That's right.
People are ignoring you until you catch their attention. Point number 4, or point number 3, excuse me. This is the attention game. You gotta hold attention. Let's back up real quick. Hold attention. Here we go. On Facebook, all of you should be doing Facebook ads. All of you. It's the most underpriced currency out there right now. Facebook ads. Here is how. Should I give you? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Y'all ready? I'm gonna give you a tip. This is who's by show of hands, who's on Facebook ads? That is so not enough. Google ads.
Yes.
All right, let's make you more money. This is what I want you to do. I want everybody right now, I want you to do this here. I want everybody to do a Facebook ad. I want everybody to do Google ads right now. This is what I want you to do. I'm going to tell you why. I want you to do both at the same time. What does Facebook own that's also a social network? Instagram. So guess what? When you do a Facebook ad, where does it go? Instagram. Boom. 2 birds, 1 stone. Fair enough? Yes. Do a Google ad. When you do a Google ad, it goes to YouTube. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah.
Those are the main 4 platforms. Main 4. I know you like Snapchat. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Main 4. I know you like Twitter. I'll get to that in a second. It's cool. It's cool. But Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google. You Google everything. Make sense? You put your stuff there and you hit almost everybody. Your marketing budget should be high. High. This is how you win. It cost me, in fact, I'll pull out my phone and show you in real time. It cost me 2 cents for every new customer. 2 cents. Now, who you understand what I'm talking about? My customer acquisition is 2 cents. I'm not even joking. My customer acquisition is 2 cents. Wrong ad. Boom. What does it say? Cost per like.
Cost per like or cost per click?
Cost per like. My cost per click is 3,000th of a penny. What does it say? You see it?
2 cents.
2 cents. You see it? 2 cents. Wow. Pass it back. Don't go through the photos. I'm grown. Let you know. 2 cents. Here's what that means. Here's what that means in real time. You can't outspend me. I don't care who you are. You can't outspend me. I only need 3 cents to make a profit.
So what kind of ads
The cost per, what did you say the cost per click is?
3,000th of 0.003. Make sense? 0.0 of a penny. I'm basically doing it for free. Here's how you do it. I want everybody to write these 2 things down. Don't you ever forget them. Don't you ever forget them. I'm giving you a secret. I make people profit with this here. Google Trends. Google Trends. And what's the other one, yeah? Nah. It's Google Trends and
Google Analytics.
mm-mm. Google Trends. Somebody pull out a laptop. Just go to that whole website. Google Trends is the main one you need to know too. Here's what that does.
Is it Think with Google?
Think with Google. Thank you very much.
What is it?
Think with Google. Y'all, this made me a millionaire. Okay? Listen, go to thinkwithgoogle.com. And then in that, on the bottom, then you scroll down. 1, 2, third one's gonna say Trends, Google Trends. Google Trends will show you everything that's trending in your field. Whatever you're doing. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to get compulsive with it. I want you to type in whatever you're typing, and it's on the left-hand side, it's gonna tell you everywhere, every country is trending in, every city, everything. Guess what you're gonna do? He caught it. Guess what you're gonna do when you put in your ad and ask you what location?
Yeah.
Come on, I wish I had somebody. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? And then on the right side, it's gonna have you like some cues and interest. And guess what Facebook lets you do? Put interest. Oh, okay, see? Okay. I'm gonna say it again on this side, and I should get some amens or something. That's terrible.
That was Google, now you can't.
This was Facebook. This was fake. You're on Google to win on Facebook.
Okay, so you go to Google, go to Facebook.
Thinkwithgoogle.com, and then it will, look, see, Pastor Mike, that's 2 cents per like. Whether you want that to be or not, that is real. You understand what I'm saying? Google Trends, and what you're gonna find where everything's trending in your department. Doesn't matter where, because Google has everything. Make sense? That means when you finally do an ad, you ain't targeting nobody who don't want it.
Right.
And they're gonna go back 12 months for a trending question. Go ahead.
Can I send those videos to that? Can the video be part of the ad?
Indeed, sir. And if you want more, video is what you should do.
Okay.
Because video is the fastest way to build trust on the internet.
How long should the video be?
Who asked that brilliant question?
Be brilliant. The next millionaire.
Would you like another? My man, I heard you on that one. Would you like another secret?
Yeah.
Check this out. I mean, is this helping you? The fastest way to build trust. Because you got to think about it this quick. I don't know you, and when I get to your internet, I don't know how you gonna respond. You understand what I'm saying? You up there looking like Pookie, or whoever. I don't know you, and I have no reason. Number one rule of economics: I gotta want what you want more than I want my money. This is common sense. It's not common sense. It is very reasonable and practical, but it's not common sense. If you don't sell me something, I gotta want what you selling more than I want what I got. Make sense? Make sense? Don't ever forget that rule don't ever forget that rule of economics. Now, the reason why video is the fastest way to build trust is because while you're building trust, they can see you because I don't feel like reading no more. You know why you don't feel like reading? Because you're getting inundated with information all the time. All the time, everybody's selling you something. Everybody fake? Come on now, don't act like, come on. Go ahead, my man.
That leads me to a question then.
Okay.
I actually saw something on LinkedIn, right, about videos. And now it's like on Facebook, LinkedIn, you scroll through the videos off. The sound is off, right? So what I started doing was going to YouTube and start transcribing.
There you go.
And so you're just saying, but
Subtitles.
they're not reading, or they're not,
But the subtitles, see, I'm already gonna ignore your video anyway. But if I catch a word of something that I may like, it's gonna pique my interest. You just threw it out. It is a form of clickbait for sure. You understand what I'm saying? I want all of you to start taking the Joel Osteen approach. I don't care if you like him or not. Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen. Okay, this whole class has nothing to do with good or bad. You can leave that out the door, okay? Okay. I want to take the Joel Osteen approach. Now, I interned in this church for 2 years. Joel Osteen uses a big hook. Throw you out there, get you on Sunday morning. And when you get there, they have a whole pipe system ready to plug you in as fast as possible. 43,000 member church, they use what they call the Jethro approach. If you don't know, Jethro, book of Exodus, was like, my man, Moses, you're doing too much, man. Get 12 men. You know what I'm saying? Divide that. If you don't know, I'm not trying to preach, I'm just trying to tell you. That whole church won't let anybody. They assign everybody to 7. One person is in charge of 7 people. They find all you leaders and they split that church up real small. 7 people. Now what Joel Osteen is doing effectively is one hell of a sales funnel. Keep it out of church. One great funnel. Okay, I don't mean to disrespect the church. But make sense?
Yeah.
That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. I want you to create one large sales funnel. Cost me 2 cents. Where's my phone anyway? No, take your time. Here's what I want you to do. Cost me 2 cents. Cost me 2 cents to bring a client in. Guess what happens? They all get hit with a funnel. No, y'all need you to understand it. Who's ever watched anything Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm lying. Previews is Tyler Perry. That second preview is Tyler Perry. That third preview is Tyler Perry. That fourth was Tyler Perry. Then you get to play. And then you get, oh my God, it was so good to see Tyler. I came all the way from Chicago. It ends with more time. No matter what, and when you buy his product, he's bumping you to another one of his products.
Yeah, sure.
Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Did that make sense?
Yeah.
This is why I don't advertise. I have a podcast, me and my assistant back there, Temp's business partner as well. We have a podcast that reaches 150,000 downloads a week. We don't advertise. People advertise us. You hit us over and over and over and over and over. Over and over and over. That's all you do. So here's how you do it. Think with Google. Get all that stuff. Now you won't be doing what I call selling boats to people in Colorado. Does anybody in Colorado need a boat?
No.
Right? But when y'all throw an ad out there, that's what you're doing. Now you're only targeting the people who like you, or someone who likes you, or someone in your field that you like. Guess what you just did? She called. I see the light bulb going off. I see you. You called. You been the whole time. What you just did was bring your advertising costs down. Make sense? Right. Does that really make sense?
Yes.
Now, when your profit goes up and your costs go down, you making money twice.
Right.
You make it when you save, make it when you earn.
Right. Yeah.
Who said that? Who caught that?
Yeah.
Well, you all gonna be a millionaire, boy. I got you. I'll definitely repeat. When you bring your costs down and your profit up, you make money twice.
Did you say
What I said? Go further back? I'm in the zone. I have no idea what I said.
What you save and what you earn.
Okay. Because when you, absolutely right. Thank you very much. When you bring your costs down, it's because you're not selling boats to people in Colorado.
Yes, right.
You're only targeting the people that you want to target, and those people, all of you like Les Brown. Now watch it. Maybe, who in here is a motivational speaker of any type? Okay. Who has another? Who doesn't sound like Les Brown? Okay. Who you sound like, Phil? Who would people compare you to?
Gosh, that's a good question.
It is a good question. Phil uses a lot of humor in his speech. Give me a motivational speaker that uses humor. Zig Ziglar. That's actually a pretty good example, too. That's actually a pretty good example. Phil, this is a real life way you should do it. Phil should go to Google Trends, type in Zig Ziglar, see everywhere he's trending. And then your ad is going to target all those places. Make sense? And then you're going to go to the right side, see all those interests and stuff. And then you're going to put that ad, right, all those things inside that same ad. Make sense? Then you're going to type in Zig Ziglar again, see who else you're going to say, who else is like Zig Ziglar? Make sense? And then we'll give you like 5 names. You're going to do it again for all 5 of those. So when you put out your ad, it's only going to be Zig Ziglar and Zig Ziglar like. And anybody who may like Ziglar will like you. Amazon does it right now. It's an algorithm. You buy something from Amazon and say, oh, you like this. You also don't like this. So somebody give me a time. My time on my back somewhere. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just on.
So your strategy for that, I'm in the home-based business.
Hey.
So when I run an ad.
Let's make it real. Give me your real situation so I can make it real for you.
Okay, I'm in a network marketing company who's roadside assistance. My lead-in is with the opportunity.
Okay.
And I make a video about me.
Okay.
I tell about me, and I target what I have said in the video, or kind of my age, and I'm still learning. It's taking me. I've just now kind of got a good grasp on Facebook ads.
Okay. Fair enough.
The targeting is sometimes killing me because I run an ad and I'll get 30,000 views, and I'm like, cool, that's popping. I'll run another ad kind of with the same things. Targets are the same, maybe a little different, and then I get nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm having a hard time nailing down, okay, so when is it working every time to repeat?
Fair enough. You got two or three things going wrong, right? Well, possibly going wrong. Are these 30,000 views converting into income right now?
No.
All right. So you got. Are you using a
Very
landing?
little.
Are you using a landing page?
Yes.
All right. Something's wrong with your landing page, without a doubt.
Okay.
Something's wrong. All right, so let's break this down. She's asking a very good question. First off, you need to get you, stop talking about you, and get somebody else. So what I want you to do is, I need 5 people to volunteer to give her a testimony video when y'all leave here. Turn your phone sideways, not vertical. Turn it sideways, get them to talk, Susan knows this very well, and then put that on your page, not you. You killing you by representing you.
Yeah.
I have a team. Didn't I establish credibility by showing you my team?
Yeah.
Not me. Make sense? Okay, okay, I got you. She had another thing she said. If you got all that views, traffic, and no conversions, something's wrong with your landing page. You need to put everything on your landing page above the fold. Who knows what above the fold means? Okay, go ahead, let me see. She knows what above the fold means. What's above the fold? That's right. She's absolutely right. I means I need to take action without scrolling up or down my phone. Make sense? So your purchase this or whatever it is, it needs to be, when I go to your website, it needs to be right in my face.
It's right there.
It's right there? Okay, then, so it's not building trust. Something's wrong.
I believe that. I myself kind of don't trust this.
Oh, let's clap for her transparency. Yeah. So you get it though. Build more trust.
I believe it now. And being in it for so long, I've used it. And after some time, it's been hitting me lately. Past 2 weeks, where it's been like, this I don't know.
Fair, but just redo it. You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Redo it, put everything, but you got the techniques down. Testimony videos, different colors, we got you. Okay, you and then Luke.
I have an additional question. Are you optimized?
Oh, that could be that, yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. What did you say? And that can be as low as $79.
Yeah, there's a good app. If you can't afford to optimize your website, if you don't just make your website both for humans and machines, there's an app. If you're using WordPress, there's a free app called Squirrely. Squirrely, like squirrel. WordPress. So yeah, this is for WordPress. Squirrely. I don't know any other equivalent for any other. I have no idea for Wix, but you can Google SEO fix for Wix and it'll free SEO for Wix. Squirrely. If you're using WordPress, Squirrely will let you SEO your website greatly. Hold on, let me get Luke first real quick. Go ahead, Luke.
So, if I have an event...
Hold on, Luke, I'm sorry. You're also getting killed by search engines by not being optimized.
No.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Luke.
So if I'm doing an event with varied amount of speakers,
right.
How do I reach out Facebook guys like that if they're all different types of speakers? They're not like one speaker.
And this is your first event, right?
You know that?
Yeah, no doubt. Here's, and this is a good question to ask.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, repeat your question.
I have multiple speakers in an event. How do I reach guys out to that if they're all different types of speakers?
What?
Who are you? Do you know your message? What do I do for a living?
You make profit.
More profit. All right. See, that's my core message. What's your core message? Now, I don't mean a 3-minute story. Find what's your core message. Do you know your core message? You can't find who you're like until you know your core message. Because it doesn't matter who's in your event. When Grant Cardone's doing an event, just because he got Damon Johns up there, doesn't mean that the event stopped not being about Grant Cardone. Right. So you have to find you so that you can find people who are treated like you. But guess what poor people don't want to do? They don't want to be compared to other people. Poor people, let me tell you something. If you're not living your dreams, if you're not 100% happy, you're poor. Whether you want to admit that or not. Period. I'm not trying to dish you, I'm giving it to you real. Okay? Because you deserve to be 100% happy and to live every last one of your dreams. Anything less than that is a word you made up to soften your hurt about your current situation. That is true. Everything in this world is a feeling, a vibration. It is what it is. If you're not 100% happy, you are feeling bad and you're attracting that exact feeling. Does that make sense? Now the reason why I stress that is because if that is you and you think you're right, you only are a genius at being right at being poor. That is it. So let in new information so you can start being 100% happy.
Dig that.
Is that fair? It didn't feel good, but it is what it is. Now, knock out your first event, please, because you're probably gonna lose, you're probably gonna break even, whatever, but you need that video.
Yes.
You need that footage as fast as possible so you don't have to take any more losses. You need it. And what irks me more than anything is people who've been doing something for 2 months and they already tired. It don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Let me tell you about. Let me tell you how to dominate more on Facebook, on any social network. There's something called Vrin score. Who's familiar with Vrin score?
How do you spell F? Friend?
Vrin, V-R-I-N. Vrin score. If you don't know this is why. This is how many of you doing all the right things on social media and still not winning? That should be like 85% of this room. You're doing all the right things, but you still can't go viral. Still can't. Your Vrin score is all off. The V in Vrin. First off, all these things are maxed out at 10, okay? I'm for the bless your socks off, okay? V stands for value. How valuable is what you just posted? If it's not 8, 9, or 10, take it down. Wow. Who did that just free in this room?
Oh, God.
Right?
Yes.
Right? If it's not at an 8, 9, or 10, take it down.
But what defines value?
Okay, you have to give value. Okay, let's answer what defines value by putting this right in this present moment. Has this presentation been valuable?
Yes.
Well,
You define value, not me.
Okay, but you're saying if it's not an 8, 9, or 10,
How do you term
but
it?
based off of whose scale?
Okay, your scale, not mine. But the only way to know that is to put it out there. Do that first event, do that first live video. And then poll your audience. And you will see if they find it valuable. Does that make sense?
So
If they don't find it valuable, it ain't
so in
valuable.
most cases, like on YouTube, you'll get more polling, you'll get more feedback from polling than worried about likes. Because the likes are
Twitter has polling tools for you. Facebook and groups has polling. Susan just used one like the other day. You can poll. You ain't even got to use a polling tool. Just ask somebody, do you care about what I talk about? Hey fans, have y'all cared about what I talked about this week?
Yes.
And if they don't find it valuable, cut it.
And they'll tell you.
Yes! Yes! The poorest place in the world is Facebook comments. Have you ever seen a kid here for the first time and then go to the comments and see people, stupid parents? If you understand what I'm saying, the poorest person in the place in the world is commenting on social media.
You talking about pages. You got Facebook, you can have 5,000 people you don't know, different interests.
That's right.
So you might be polling wrong.
Okay. But if you poll the wrong people, you're already losing.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing because now you know what you don't want.
Right.
And if you know what you don't want, that's a great first step. Because you know what you ain't finna tolerate no more.
That's good.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Value. It must be valuable to the people. Man, you need to get together after this. I forgot. Me and you. Okay. Did you get temperature number?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's total.
You did? Okay, good. Okay, don't forget. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. I stopped my whole presentation for that. Okay, I promised him something and I didn't follow through. Okay, I didn't follow through. Anywho, value. It must be valuable to the people that are watching you, not to you. You know why? Because your ego is true. And you think everything is valuable. Try to tell your story in 3 minutes, you're going to tell me everything. You're going to tell me everything, right? It's not valuable. What's valuable to your audience doesn't have to be valuable to you. The R is how rare it is. This is important because if it ain't rare, I'm not stopping my timeline feed. Oh, that's got to free somebody. You know what I'm saying? Think about the videos you watch. They're both valuable and rare. But then you want people to take what you don't even take. I always mess up this word when I say it. I'm going to say it slowly. Inimitable. It means the difficulty to copy. can your post you just posted be copied by someone else? The easier it is, take it down. Does that make sense?
No, what do you mean by exactly what do you mean by that?
Fair enough. You're going to do a video. How easy is it to copy this current presentation? Okay, she's not. I know. About an 8. Somewhere it's about. I'm in like an 8 or 9 or 10 in this presentation. You haven't. Has anybody seen something like this yet today?
No.
No.
So it's valuable. Because I ain't get up here and tell you the same thing you just heard for 48 hours. Right? Come on. How many of you hate going to presentation? Stay at home. Come on now. You know what I'm talking about. You be like the little kid in the back of the church. Mama talking and you ready to go. Watch some cartoons. And here she is talking to every other person she sees. But don't these presentations feel like that? Over and over, you hear the same stuff, same stuff. You came here, you spent $2,000 to get some value, only to get some stuff you could have Googled. That's your eye. It needs to be really, 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 really hard to copy. Make sense?
And can you say the word again? What is the word?
Yeah, you're testing me. Inimitable. I-N-I. And then middle. Not an English major. Okay. And then N. Non-substitutable. Now, how does I handle this? Not the same thing. This means non-substitutable. Can I say something like, I get that guy anywhere? I get that guy anywhere. Phil's a humor consultant. You can't get that anywhere. You get it? Make sense? If someone right before you's doing a presentation, they knock it out the park with high energy, are you going to just run up there with high energy too and knock it out the park? No. Don't you seem like the same thing we just heard? Now if that makes sense in your common sense, why don't it make sense in your business? Does that make sense? You know what not to do except for when you actually do it for yourself. Make sure your number, if it's not 8, 9, or 10 in value, take it down. If it's not 8, 9, and 10 in any of those rings, take it down. But if you get to 8, 9, 10, all that, people will start following you. And whatever social network you're on, will make that algorithm will take over and you will start going viral. Everything I post on my page go viral. Every single thing. Every single thing I post on my page go viral. 1,000 views or more. Every single time. Because I make sure I do that. Make sense? Somebody asked a very wise question, how long should your videos be? This is probably the most important thing. It was about 10 minutes ago they asked. That was you. He's got all the good ones. If you think I have said something great, it is not greater than anything I'm about to say. Okay? If you were looking for what's the best way to make money, I'm about to say it right now. Who's familiar with the 3-day rule, the 3rd-day rule? In hip-hop or common culture. So take off your sophistication. She's already covering eyes. Oh my God. 3rd-date rule, what does that mean? Come on.
Yummy,
yummy. All right.
Yummy, yummy.
Okay. 3rd date means I'm expecting something. Fair enough? All right. We keep keeping it clean. We keep it clean, right? But it's important. Why is that a universal understanding? I figured it out. It takes, because what, you date for 2 hours, maybe 3, do it, trust. If they know you, they'll follow you. Right. If they trust you, they'll buy from you. I'm about to tell you the most important thing anybody has told you all weekend. I'm telling you real talk. 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. About the 8th hour, the 2 parties agree, I now trust you enough to let my guard down. Fair enough? You need to do the same thing in your business. Now, what's the equivalent to sleeping with somebody in business? That's me pulling out my wallet, giving you my credit card. How is that not intimate? If I give you my money, we go together. We go together. I'm just saying. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. But is that not very a trustworthy thing? You have to trust someone to pull out your card, especially online. You never know who's crazy out here that's going to be swiping you, right?
That's true.
Y'all not building trust. So the answer to the question, how long should your video be? About 8 hours. Now you got options here. Do you want to date your customer for one long hour date? If she's willing, if he's willing, by all means, make it work. Or you can do 100 little dates until it equals 8 hours. This is making sense.
Yeah.
This is okay. That means when you get in a new customer, guess what you got to do? Take them out for 8 hours. And if you get 2 customers in one day, how long you got to date now? 16. If you get 100, how long you got to date? Now, how many of you are putting in 800 hours of work in your business? See? That's why you're not winning. Because you have no sales funnel that constantly date your people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That is the realest thing I've said thus far. Go ahead.
What is the best funnel system to use?
There's no such thing as the best, but I do respect the question. ClickFunnels is what is popular, but I don't use ClickFunnels. Let me tell you, I like Russell Brunson. I got no issue with that. No problem. ClickFunnels is a sales funnel, but let me tell you why I don't use sales for ClickFunnels. Ooh, I shouldn't do that on camera. Personally, I might keep my costs down. Let me just say that. There is another reason off camera that I will say, okay? It's not bad. It's just, I just don't want to ruin someone else's money. You know what I'm saying? What? Huh?
Pause video.
Yeah. Pause real quick.